So bad guys are green, good guys will be red. This is us right here, okay? It's our defenders, we're all like this. We got someone in the ball right here, you know. Our deep defender right there, goalie's right here, okay? So we got 5 defenders back. Let's say our midfielders are like this, we're kind of trailing play, and then we have 4 here and 4 there. That's kind of how we line up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I want us to start doing. Let's say the ball is right here. The ball's blacked out there. They pass the ball backwards to this person. Immediately when that happens, we all need to yell, step. Because you see these players here, so everybody that's in red has to go up the 18. And this person here needs to go to get right in front of the ball. Everybody else is moving up. She moves up. Now, by moving everybody up to the 18, and why not the 18? Why do you think I'm having to move to the 18? Yeah, but why the 18? Why not 19?
Oh, so we can get back to that.
Well, what's the 8? Why do you think I'm choosing the 18?
So it will be equal.
Well, yeah, because everybody can see the white line.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to
Oh,
find.
yeah, it's a good.
So, I mean, so everybody moves up to this 18 mark. So let's say if she moves over here, then all of a sudden you look like this. Everybody's up here. She's up a little bit. We're all like this. Now, where does that leave the green folks?
Behind us.
Yeah. If she tries to pass it back to her, she's offside. If she tries to cross it over to her, she's offside. So on a negative pass, we step on 2 things. Step, offside trap. By the way, it's called offside, not offsides. Offside trap. The word is step. We yell step, and we get to the 18. Okay? Does that make sense?
The 18?
The 18-yard mark.
I always thought you said 18.
18.
Wait, I actually thought you said the 18 every single time. Like, what's the 18 stand for?
18. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this is what we would do. This is called, there's 2 outcases. We get to the 18. If it's down low, we want to get to the 18. And that is on a negative pass in the final third. Okay? Now the harder one is this one, it's 35 yards. There's no line out there to mark 35 yards. But at the 35-yard point is where we want to get on a keeper punt. We have a very good keeper. When she punts the ball usually gets to about here, or further up the field even. So let's say Andrea punts the ball, it goes to there. Immediately, I want to get, and here's how you kind of know it. I'll usually try to stand right here at that 35, that's our bench. I usually try to stand about 35 yards. So you can kind of look at me, look away across, and try to get up even with me. And when I yell step on a punt, let's say she punts the ball way up here, everybody needs to get to here. And the midfielders need to get up further. She needs to get up, he needs to get up. 18 to the 35, 35, 35. And we need to get up there quickly. It can't be a slow, like, I'll take my time to get up there. It's get up the field fast. Does everybody understand this? And again, it puts all 4 of these players in an offside position. Now, understand what the advantages of this. If we don't get up, here's where the problem runs into. And say if we don't get up the field. And by getting up the field, we compact, right? We compact the field. We make our team compact in a tight space. Let's say the bad guys win the ball. So the bad guys, they got the ball right here now. And let's say we don't step up. Everybody's kind of tired. We sit back here, you know, and there are 4. And they've got a girl that's she's kind of staying up here. All right? They got another one up here, one there, one there, one there. Kind of midfield, the 2 forwards, usually 1, 2, 4, 4 forwards here. Let's say this girl wins the ball, and she just kicks it up the field to her. And everybody is kind of just stood there, and we haven't moved. And she has got her momentum kind of waiting. Now, as soon as the ball's played, she starts running. While she gets the ball, she collects it, she's right in on her goal. That's kind of what happened in a short space yesterday. Nobody stepped up, and so everybody had to go back. She just stood there waiting for the ball to come. Couldn't do anything. If we step up, if everybody steps up, if all these girls get up, if all our players go up the field, she flattens out, up. All of a sudden now, for her to receive the ball and not be in an offside position, she's got to run backwards to the ball. So, and she's got to run backwards faster than we do, because otherwise she's coming from an offside. She's got to go here, get back there. So which direction is she running? Which direction is she running? Yeah, she's running towards her own goal. So now when she receives the ball, now she's got to stop and then turn. So that takes time. And by the time she stops, turns, goes back the other way, we can get on. If you're running back this way, you know, and all of a sudden they play a ball through, especially with the wind blowing, who's going to get the ball? If we step up and she still plays the ball, who's going to get it? Because she's running back this way, the ball goes through, who's going to get it? The goalie. Yeah. That's why you trap. That's what trapping does for you. It creates a big space between defenders and the goalie, but it forces the other team to run back up the field to stay onside. So if they're running towards their own goal, we force them to run back up the field. Even when a ball's played through, it's like everyone else that goes right by them. You're never going to get it, because by the time you turn around and go back, especially if the wind's blowing towards our goalkeeper just walks up, plays it. Or if we have if Andrea's willing to do this, a lot of times what I do, if I have a keeper that's, you know, gets off the line, she can just run up with them. And when the ball's played through, even if she doesn't, even if she gets to it before it goes, she can just kick it up the field, even without having to pick it up with her hands. Does everybody understand this? And this is the important part of trapping. This is why we have to do it. The other thing is, it forces teams that are talented to have to figure out how to problem solve this. Now, here's where you come into an issue. Let's say everybody steps up on our team, but this person over here. One person, everybody else steps up and she stays on the field. What's the problem now?
They won't be
They
offside.
won't be offside. So it's important that we all work together at this.
Yeah.
Yes. And what word should you be listening for?
Step.
Who calls that?
The goalie or you.
Goalie and the last defender, the sweeper, the last set of defenders should say it out. And for us, it's going to be, you know, we borrowed Sydney a couple times. We might see if we can borrow her again, maybe sometime in the future. But, you know, I don't know who's going to play it. I was going to have Katya do it, but kind of depends on what happens. Okay. So anyway, did you have questions about this? Move on to one other thing I want to talk about, and this is kind of our corner kick defending, and really man marking kind of thing. When the other team has a corner kick, you know, you come down here, there's a little circle there. They have to put the ball usually on the line, kick it in. Here's the flag right there, in case you're wondering. But, you know, 18's right here. 18's right there. 6-yard box, goal is here. D's there. We have our goalie in the box. We should have, when we do this, we should put one person on this post. It should be our outside defenders in each post, right? Okay. One forward drops there. One forward's going to stay high, just to stay up. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. If it's a 1-0 game and we're up and there's less than 10 minutes back, we're going to pull her, and actually we're going to pull her down. We're going to pull her down forward and drop this other one back here. And we'll probably do this anyway. Depending on, if the score is close, I want to do that. If we're behind, I probably won't. But I want to put her 10 yards off the ball. If you look on the field, you guys notice there's a little hash mark that's 11 yards away from the line. It's 11 yards from, it's 10 yards from the circle here. It's 10 yards from there. And you have to be back, you have to be even with that hash mark. Okay, and all you're going to do is jump up and down. You can't go inside the hash mark. Does that make sense? So this would be somebody like Allison's job to come back and do that. Everybody else, this is our forward. Okay, so we'll be in the wall. If they send two people to the ball, if they send a player here and another player here, we send two. So that means another defender would have to come out and get her. So the other defender would come out and get her. But we have two here goalie. Okay, with one up top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So that's 5 players who are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're locked in. Everybody else, your job is to mark somebody. When I say mark, let's say the other team stacks 4. All right. That means we should have another green. We'll put our guys right next to them. Okay. And basically you want to be on goal side. That's goal side defending. Our goal is right here. We want to be on this side of them. All right. And you have to get right. You have to run with them. When they move, you move. and you have to stay right with them, yeah.
Well, I've kind of two questions. The first one is like, if you're marking someone and like, I was a defender, and they go, you know, because usually a defender doesn't go up that much onto the, like you do, but not as much as, you know, forwards or, middle or whatever. And, what if the person you're marking goes all the way up there, should we still follow them or should we stay back?
How far up the field are they going?
Well, last time the girl I was marking like went all the way up by the other goal.
You don't have to go that far. I would say to the midline. And if you're in the midfield, then it would be different. But basically now we're going to pull these four back. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. If our forwards are really tired because they're running a lot, I'll leave the other four here. And if they've only got four, we'll send somebody there. Usually they'll have, you know, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll usually leave 3 back. And most teams will leave 3 back. So, and then their goalie, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then they might have 1 here and then 1 out here. We want to make sure that we mark all of them, okay? So like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This person would probably have to come back and another person would be here, okay? Has everybody got that? I mean, it's really important that we communicate. Like, I'm going to take 9. You're going to take 10. Just call it up. And the only ones I really want left up before is now, let's say there's a minute left in the game and we're winning 1-0. How should you come back? If we're up 1-0 with 1 minute left in the game and they have a corner kick, how many people should we drop in to defend?
Everyone.
Everyone. Why?
Because they could get the goal and tie it up.
Yeah. At that point, we're not going to score again, but they could score. So we want to make sure that we defend. And that's where everybody needs to be sort of tactically aware of what the situation is. When you kind of have to talk to each other about what's the situation. Okay, 10 minutes left, 5 minutes left, we're up 1, here's what we do. Same thing, like if we're down a goal, you know, and there's 1 minute left in the game, we're sending everybody. We're bringing everybody up. If we have a corner kick, we're bringing our goalie up, we're bringing everybody up. Because at that point, this is probably our last scoring chance, you know. Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions about, these are the 2 things I wanted to cover. We're actually going to do this in practice on Monday, but you know, we're going to do corner kick offense, corner kick defense. Offense, I need everybody here, or at least explain the defending part of it. We'll do conditioning tomorrow, but I want to talk about one thing before we venture off here. How do you shut the